welcome back to another episode at Forge for Speed Garage. In the previous video, I replaced the burst radiator hose. However, couple of days after that, my car overheated again. Quirks of an old car, and this time the problem was the radiator fan malfunctioning. Let's get on to replace the fan motor. Before we start, please consider to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when a new video is uploaded. To gain access to the fan motor, firstly, remove the air intake snorkel by unscrewing two bolts. With the snorkel out of the way, remove the radiator reserve tank hose and place it to the side. This is the fan motor that needs to be replaced, and it is bolted onto the fan shroud. To remove the shroud, remove the 3 bolts holding it to the radiator. Now unplug the fan motor and remove the top radiator hose. With everything out of the way, pull out the fan shroud. Be gentle when removing to avoid damaging the radiator. Next, remove the fan blade to gain access to the motor behind it. Let's move on to remove 3 screws holding the fan motor onto the shroud. Just to confirm the fan motor has malfunctioned, use 2 cable leads and connect it directly to the battery. You can see the motor rotation is slow and turning it by hand is no longer smooth. With any new parts purchased, always compare it to the old part side by side to ensure it is identical. Now let's assemble everything back together. Use blue thread locker to avoid the nut holding the fan blade from coming loose due to vibration. Since the top hose burst previously, I took preventive steps to change out the bottom radiator hose given it is the same age. Simple steps to avoid another potential failure. As always, compare the old and new part side by side to make sure it is identical. Now let's fit the fan shroud back onto the radiator. At the bottom, you will need to align 3 pins for it to fit properly. When fitting the shroud, be gentle, and if it gets stuck, do not force it in as it may hit the radiator and puncture it. Don't forget to reconnect the fan motor and move on to bleed air out from the radiator system. Using a spill-free funnel, fill the radiator up and run the engine up to operating temperature. Keep the engine running until no more air is observed bubbling out. You can speed up the process by squeezing the top and bottom radiator hose. Be careful, it can be hot. Once the fan automatically kicks in and runs, check the temperature gauge to ensure it is not overheating. That is a job done.